Sir. Good work tracking down the Mythic Dawns. I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful. I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose. Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated. Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible. I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate
Welcome. What can I do for you, sir? Don't worry, we'll keep the Emperor Martin safe here. No enemy has ever taken Cloud Ruler from the Blades. The Mythic Dawn will never take Cloud Ruler Temple. Not while any blade still draws breath. If you need armor, weapons, or just a place to sleep, the barracks in the West Wing is available to any of us. May your sword always strike true. Good morning, sir.
just seems like the best bet is to just keep leveling your 3 main combat stats. I don't know.
Sir.
Sir, what can I do for you, sir? Aye, she's a beauty, isn't she? It's hard not to admire the stonework. That's some real craftsmanship, that is. At least now we have a name to put to our enemy. Mankar Cameron and the Mythic Dawn will pay for their foul crimes. We always see them near the runestone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. Keep your heart true, and your eyes open.
I do not fear death. Be glad you will not live to see the dead Lord Dagon walk the earth.
I'm Surotan, proud owner of Nova Roma, a little piece of Heartland Empire here in the lofty Gerals. No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean south. They say that Oblivion gates have opened outside cities all across Tamriel. Gods preserve us. Not that I can think of. People are mostly staying home, what with all the troubles in the world. Let's do business. You've made a good bit of gold. You drive a hard bargain. Thank you for your bid. Take care.
What's this? Can I help you? Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits. Not on my watch. Captain Bird will know for sure, though. We all report to him. Take care. Hello.
Yes?
Oh, hello.
I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. I make sure my guards treat the local Nords and their ways with respect. Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out. Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? God's blood. So she was the spy? Seems there's no one you can trust these days. Since you're working with Cloud Ruler Temple, I'm going to authorize you to search Gerald's house. I'll pass the word to my men. We won't interfere. I trust that you'll handle things appropriately. Oh, we'll see. Say, that's really funny. What a great story. You can't scare me. Don't try to manipulate me. Oh, I don't talk such rot. Really? You can't scare me. Say, what nonsense. You're wasting your... I wish I could say that. Well done. Oh, that's... Not now. You're wasting your breath. Oh, I like that. Not now. That's just... What a great story. I wish I could. That's just. Oh, don't try to manipulate me. I see.
Off
You
teaching
too.
Good. I'm hungry. Go ahead. Greetings.
How are you? Anytime now. Greet.
Whoa!
Hello. Something I can help you with? I was at Olaf's earlier, and I ran into this Dunmer named Raynald Draelis. After a round or two, he told me he was an honest-to-goodness vampire hunter. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynald slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Farewell.
What have you learned about the spies? This makes for grim reading. The Mythic Dawn did not take long to locate Martin again. The document speaks of 2 agents. You need to eliminate both of them. The plans you found make it clear that the Mythic Dawn will soon move against us here. You must eliminate their agents in Bruma. Hail!
I've made some progress on the Mysterium Xerxes. I think I've identified the section that deals with opening a portal to Cameron's Paradise. I've learned that the Mysterium Xerxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's Paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's Paradise. Manka Cameron bound himself to the Xerxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book. But I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual. Farewell, my friend.
I never had time to properly thank you for your help back in the Imperial City. I wouldn't have made it back here if it weren't for you. Now that we have a free moment, I thought you might be able to use some tricks I've picked up fighting with the Blades over the years. Nobody who hasn't trained with the Blades will know these moves, so you should find them useful. See, when they swing at you sidearm, you twist your wrists like this. Exactly. You're a natural at this. Let me show you another one. I haven't been to Cloud Ruler since I was a young trainee. It feels good to be back. The Blades have always been here, and always will be. Keep your heart true and your eyes open.
To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me? This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath. Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aelids, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods. Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aelids 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the Aeliad sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned. Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala, umarale el nada rakuva. In the Aeliad tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics, without a champion. The gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusader's weaponry? You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight? Let the gods be the judge of that. I cannot see into men's heart. I see only their words and deeds. The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wished to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way, travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines, pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings. The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines. He went alone into the white gold tower, challenged the Aeliad sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed? For those who would repent their past deeds, walking the Pilgrim's Way is a traditional way to cleanse yourself before the gods. Follow the map I gave you. Visit the way shrines of the Nine. Pray and wait for a sign. He was defeated, but not destroyed by Pelinal the Crusader. Now he has returned to seek vengeance against the gods. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the Divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
I'm saving up in... We're all wondering when more of those evil gates are going to open. I'd leave town if I dared. It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city. Nobody saw anything. Makes you wonder about the competence of the guard, if you ask me. Thank you, kind. Sure, go down to the chapel and you can't miss him. He'll be the one outside ranting at passers-by. Mark Galit knows more about how to cast a fireball than anyone in Anvil. I try to stay on his good side. Blessings of Anu upon you. Well met. I'm listening.
I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished. We'll be ready if the Daedra decide to attack. Don't worry. It's baffling how anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us. He preaches most of the day across the street from the chapel. I used to think he was crazy, but now he seems to be making some kind of sense. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going crazy now. Mayenlorn and his brother run a nice establishment at the Flowing Bowl. Goodbye.